As we get ready for this regional final soccer game between the visiting Medford Raiders, the 4 seed coming into this game, against the number 1 seed Lakeland Thunderbirds. These two teams had played twice so far this year, with Lakeland winning 2-0 at Medford and 1-0 here at Lakeland. This two evenly matched teams. Lakeland comes in winners of their second round game against the Ashland Oredockers on Thursday, a win of 2-1 in overtime. Medford comes in with a shootout win over the Rhinelander Hodags, again as the 4 seed. Beautiful night for soccer for this time of year. We look forward to a great game between two pretty evenly matched teams. We'll be back in just a minute with starting lineups.
Medford High School, the WIAA require good sportsmanship and educated-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic events is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all attendants and cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner. Now for tonight's lineup. First, for the Medford Raiders, will be the visitors on the scoreboard are coached by Nathan Villado. Number 1, Jake Gassel. Number 3, James Buxton. Number 6, Dave Dubauer. Number 9, Jack Rudolph. Number 10, Eric Shields. Number 13, Braden Monson. Number 14, Vince Liddell. Number 17, Kel Kukendorf. Number 19, Silas Whip. Number 20, Mason Griffithcross. And number 22, Sam Blair. Now, for the Lakeland Thunderbirds, will be the home on the scoreboard are coached by Number 1, Carter Wade. Number 2, Tommy Carter. Number 10, DJ Redford. Number 11, Matthew Fiber. Number 12, Shannon Savella. Number 13, Casey Van Hupke. Number 17, Matt Haley. Number 18, A.D. Edenholm. Number 19, Will Thomas Houston. Number 20, Bo Peterson. Number 21, Anthony Anderson. To honor America, please stand if you are able, face the flag, and remove your hat to the playing of our national anthem.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As you saw, we're all ready with starting lineups out there. I'll just go through those again. For the 9, 7, and 1 Medford Raiders, we have in goal number 1, Jake Dassow. And then number 3, Quentin Tlusty. 6, Gage Neubauer. 9, Zach Rudolph. 10, Aaron Shield. 13, Braden Machon. 14, Vince Seidel. 17, Cale Klusendorf. 19, Silas Whiff. 21, Mason Grippentrog. And 22, Sam Blair. And for the Lakeland Thunderbirds, coming in with an overall record of 15, 2, and 3. In the goal, number 1, Carter Quaid. And the rest of the starters, 2, Tyler Tharman. 10, DJ Radishek. 11, Matthew Cliver. 12, Chandler Savell. 13, Casey Van Hefty. 17, Mac Haling. 18, Abe Evenhouse. 19, Yaroslav Mishishin. 20, Bo Peterson. And 21, Ashton Anderson. We're just about ready to kick off here. It looks like Medford will start with the ball. As I said earlier, typical Northwoods late October evening here, starting out at 43 degrees at game time here in Minocqua. Looks like Neubauer will be starting the show here for Medford once we get going, and here we go. Tlusty along the right side. Pushes it up forward. Neubauer going to chase it down on the right side. Tries the center and does. Lakeland able to get their foot on it. Tharman clears it. Savell looking to track it down. Sends it out of bounds. Sidelines. Near the corner down there on the right side. Tlusty will be taking it in from there. Medford gets a shot on goal. Quaid able to save it early. Tlusty on it, 9. Cleared by Van Hefty up to Mishishin. Mishishin bringing it up near the left sideline. Sends it back to Anderson. Anderson sends middle up towards Evenhouse. Evenhouse still in control, but now Medford there to take away that advance. Medford on the run here, a little bit out near midfield, able to up and over. Quaid will be there, able to grab it with his hands there in the box. He'll send it out most likely with a drop kick. Gets it out near midfield. Medford will be called for the offsides. Lakeland will take over there, as you can see, about the 35-yard line, football field-wise anyway. Savell will send it in from there. Sends it up the right side near Peterson. Yaroslav Mishishin able to track it down and controls it. Back to Radishek, who's going to chase it down, send it over to Cliver. Defended there by Medford, able to get it back out. Tharman in the middle with some pressure from Medford. Savell sends it, Van Hefty, that is, sending it up there. Van Hefty again, nice ball in the middle, keeps it on the ground up to Evenhouse, who tries to get it to Mishishin. He recovers again and able to have it. Right side. Looks like he sends it into Tharman. Peterson trying to track it down over there. Good play by the Medford D. Radishek comes up, gets to Peterson. To our Medford fans watching tonight, we'll try to get used to some of these guys and numbers and names and stuff as the game goes on. Lusty on the right side here, bringing it up. Anderson able to steal it. Tharman controlling, back to Anderson. Back to Savell. Anderson again. Sends it up to Evenhouse. Back to Radijek. Controlling it in the middle. Tharman in the area, still has it. Sends it up middle. It looks like the keeper is going to be there. No, before the keep, defense has to get it. Cliver controlling it left side, tries to get through, unable to do so. Medford along the right side of their defense. Anderson steps forward, gets in there, left footer coming, trying to get through the traffic, but not able to. Number 10 for Medford, that's Shield, bringing it up. Got an advance. Lusty having a chance on goal here from the right side. He's going to get a shot, most likely. Pretty Lakeland area defenders there. Medford, good advance. Not able to get to a shot on goal. Lakeland defended them. A little bit of traffic and bumping, etc. There's an attempt. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds on the far left side. Not sure if Lakeland had a foot on that or not. Looks like we got a throw in for Haling over there on the far side, right near the corner. We're about 5 minutes in, not quite. Savella there in the middle. Tries to clear it. Just gets it out to the 20. Center, 19 on the ball. Ooh, looks like we got an offsides call here against Medford. Neubauer, the way it looks. Making some nice aggressive plays. Medford pushing the ball up the middle, getting some potential looks just behind the Lakeland defender a bit. Van Hefty going to be sending it in. Van Hefty on the low kick, ground onto the Lakeland side of the field. Got a bit of a contact play there. Medford called for the push. Savell will send it in from near midfield. Sends it down into the area, but the keeper is able to get it there. A nice play by Dasso. He's going to send it out. Looks like he's left-footed. Gets it out approaching midfield on the punt. So Savell nearing it. Cliver gets a foot on it there. Tries to get it to Radishek. Some traffic there in the middle. Still controlling it with the dribble. Now stolen by Medford. There's another contact. This time it's on Lakeland. Will go the other way. Medford will keep the ball about the 42-yard line or so. Number 10 Shield to start with it for the Raiders. Nice ball right near the goal. 3 is advancing. Lusty tries to get a foot on, unable to. Looks like we're going to have a corner kick from Medford to start here. Looks like the choice for the corner kick looks to be Shield. As you can maybe see, we're in the right corner here for Medford. Anderson and Haling will take up the sidebars. We got a nice ball center. We got a head up and over. Quaid able to get a hand on it and send it up and over the field goal post. We're going to start all over again from the same corner. Nice offensive attack there by Medford. On the head, just able to get Quaid able to get his hand on it, send it up and over. Shield again on the corner kick. We are 7:28 into the contest, still 0-0. A little deeper this time for Medford. Van Hefty on the head. Shot on goal, nearing the goal again. This time Quaid there again. Looks like they were offsides actually again. Medford offsides on the call. Evenhouse on the touch. Sends it up left sideline. Cliver trying to track it down. Looks like he's able to so far. Medford sends it out of bounds. No, excuse me. It looks like Cliver must have stepped out of bounds there before the touch. Now we're out of bounds, and Cliver will be taking it out near midfield, throws it up towards even house, but Medford defender is right there. That's 21 Grippentrog on the steal on that side. Van Hefty tries sending it up in the middle. Tharman will control it out near the 30-yard line or so. Nice right through the legs, a 19 there for Tharman. Savell up to get up to it. Cliver with it. Back to Radishek. 6 Newbauer doing a lot of chasing out there in the middle for Medford. Radishek trying to control it in the middle, is able to get one more layer there. Cliver will control on the left side. Back to Tharman. Controls with his feet, tries to get up in that middle section there. Sends it in towards the goal. Nice diving save back there by Dassau. Looks like we'll have a corner kick for Lakeland. Tharman will be the choice for the T-Birds from that far corner, the right side of the offense. Well, good evenly matched contest so far, just like we would have anticipated after 2 close games during the regular season between these two teams. Here's the approach by Tharman. Sends it. Savell comes in with the head, but is going to be just a bit high on the attempt. So we'll go goal kick for Dassau. We are 9:30 into this first half of action from Minocqua. Dassau sends it out. Fairly low kick. Medford able to control it. Now Lakeland takes over. Looks like we have a hand call against Cliver. Medford will go the other way with it. That's Shield sending it in down deep down the sideline. Anderson able to get it out of there. Cliver tries to chase it down on the sideline, is unable to. Medford will be throwing it in there. 21 on the throw, Grippentrog. Grippentrog looks to have a full beard, better than this 46-year-old man is able to do, so that's impressive for a young guy. Just a junior. Lakeland controls up the right sideline. Looks like Peterson's trying to send it up the middle, trying to get it to Mishushin, not able to, but Tharman there near midfield. Now they get it to Mishushin, trying to get some space for that guy. He's got 33 goals on the year, one of the higher goal scorers for sure in northern Wisconsin and all of the state of Wisconsin. A nice player as a sophomore. Even house in the area, but their goalie Dassau able to scoop it up. He'll send it out with his left foot again, punts it out, gets it past midfield. Nice ball by him. T-Birds head it back towards their goal, scooped up by Quaid. Quaid again will most likely do a drop kick to start this, like a 1940s era NFL kicker or something. Some contact there in the middle, controlled there by Shield. Medford sends it back out towards midfield, now approaching a bit more, back to Shield, sends it up the left side. Haling and Shield duking it out over there on the sideline. Haling will try to advance it, sends it up towards Evenhouse, able to get it there. Go on the left sideline on the right sideline, excuse me, to Peterson. Sends it middle in the area of Tharman, able to get it there. Nice defensive play there by 9, who's Rudolph, over to Cliver for the T-Birds. Rudolph there again, able to keep it in play. Celeste get over there. Grippentrog on the steal. Now Tharman going the other way towards the area of Evenhouse, not able to get there. Medford able to clear it. Lakeland again. Radishek in control of the ball. Medford's going to go the other way. Tharman in the middle of the field controlling it. Tries to get to the Mishushin, puts his head on it. Sends it down the right sideline quite a ways. We are 12:45 into the game. The ball's rolling near the sideline. Medford hoping it gets out of bounds, and does, so they're going to have the throw-in over there. Haling on the first to touch. Gets it to Radishek in the middle. Sends it middle all the way towards Evenhouse, but cleared by Medford. Sends the ball up in the air, again up in the air. It's out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Lakeland at the 13-10 mark here. Peterson on the throw-in, throws it middle, tries to get it towards Michigan. Not able to, but head off of the Medford defense. We'll have a corner kick. Tharman, of course, going over there again for the T-Birds. Last corner kick was a good attempt by Savell. Here comes the kick by Tharman. Low kick. Evenhouse the first to touch. Medford again able to send it out. Tharman got it back to the middle. Still a little bit of trouble around there. Medford gets it up to their goalkeeper. Dassau on the save. Third save that I count. A lot of action there midfield. We got Evenhouse in control of it for the T-Birds. Sends it over to Michigan, trying to get some space again for his right foot if possible. A little bit of bumping and things over there to be expected in that area of the field. Medford heading the other way with it. Tries to get it middle, but Savell there passes it to Tharman, who's in traffic there, still controlling it though. Sends it over to Peterson, who sends it middle. Nice high ball in the area of Dassau, trying to get there. Cliver also, but Dassau able to secure the ball. A moon ball out to the midfield by Dassau. Medford on the head on the advance. Got a lot of action. Shot on goal. Quaid able to get it and secure the ball. Quaid again will clear. This time just a regular punt the way it looked on that one. Headed back by 19 from Medford. Again, that's width. In case his parents or grandparents are listening, I want them to be proud of their grandson. Got a body contact there. Looks like Medford will be sending it in. Looks like Shield is coming over again to send it. They'll be at about the 43-yard line of a football field. And here's the approach and kick. Sends it backside. Lakeland able to get a head on it. Now a foot to send it back out towards the 30. Nice chest play by the... Going to have a shot on goal potentially, and nothing yet. Quaid able to secure it, I believe. Used his hands, wedged it against the top of the bar, and able to keep it out of the goal. Nice play by Quaid. A lot of pressure there by Medford. Nice foot on the ball there for Medford. That was an impressive run by them. I think that was Tlusty probably on the kick. Michigan advancing, trying to get into an area to shoot. Defense able to stop him. Medford again on a nice advance. Tlusty chasing it down, keeping it in bounds on the right corner. Anderson there with him. Still fighting and grappling through. He's getting a good ball, sends it middle, but Haling able to clear it for the T-Birds. Shield, I believe that is, on the far side. Peterson sends it deep. We got a 2-on-3 potential advance for the T-Birds. Evenhouse there trying to track it down and gets a foot on it back to Peterson, who wants to keep that offensive advantage if he can. Got Michigan in space, but the defender gets back up off his feet and does a great job from Medford, preventing a good opportunity to score for Lakeland. Savell chasing it down. Tharman on the touch. Tries to get it to Michigan, is able to in the middle, sends it back to Radishek. Back to Michigan. Dribbling in the middle there, over to Peterson on the right side. Sends it back middle. The Raiders are able to touch it and are securing it. That's number 6. Neubauer sends it up the right sideline, but not able to track it down. Quaid there. He'll likely keep it to Anderson. Does not. He sends it up to Savell. Medford on the approach there a bit. Savell tries to get it up the right sideline. 14 near this, and looks like the ball is going to... Oh, Peterson able to keep the ball inbound. Sends it up with his left foot. Got a backside. Cliver approaching, but not able to get there. Nice play by Dassau to prevent a potential backside goal for the T-Birds. We are 18-10 into this first half. Dassow sends it out with his left foot. Nice long kick again. Doing a great job with his goal punts. Got a sideline there on the right side, out on 17. That probably didn't feel good as he landed on that track, but he's back up and at him, no problem. You can probably hear the fans a little excited. We've seen some good soccer here tonight. Good attempts for both teams, good goal play for both. I have 4 saves for each goalie at this point. Kellner in the game now. Tharman keeping it, gets it over to Radishek right at midfield. Sends it up right side, but defended there by Medford. Radishek again, able to secure it, sends it up, and loses it. Haling back there for the T-Birds, able to bring it. Going to be offsides, or out of bounds, excuse me, on Klusendorf on that far side. Radishek with the ball at the 20-yard line. Brings it back to Tharman, about the 32, sends it over, but stolen by the Raiders. Over here to Tlusty on the near side. Sends a nice ball through. Neubauer, that is, I believe. Rudolph. Tharman takes it away for the T-Birds. Over to Radishek. Tries to set it in, but hits a shoulder of the defender there, 19. Whiff again. Got an out of bounds. Lakeland will have the throw in right at the 20-minute mark. Peterson sends it in. Cliver in there, actually, in the middle. Haling trying to track it down, but the Raiders are able to get it. That's 6. Neubauer with the, easy to tell him with the winter hat on out there. Anderson, a little bit of pressure by the Raiders, excuse me. Nice job by the defense there, but Tharman able to secure it. Over to Kellner. Back to Van Hefty. Radishek sends it up to the right side, trying for Peterson, but the defense able to secure it. Peterson gets it to Tharman in the middle, trying to find Mishichin if he can. He will keep the ball yet for now. A lot of dribbling going on. Looks like we got some type of a call here. Some sort of foul there by the Raiders. We got a Van Hefty on the kick. Going to go backside. Got a head on it, but a nice stop there. Savell again on the header. He's had 2 nice attempts on headers, but Dassow there both times for Raiders. He again sends his patented moonball punt up near midfield and a little beyond at his left foot. Great job by Dassow. Tlusty trying to track it down. Anderson there with him is able to send it out the sideline. Tlusty will throw it in from the near side. We're at nearing the 22-minute mark of the first half. Still no score. Medford will sub. 17 coming off, Klusendorf. I think that was Blair on the touch there for the Raiders, sending it out of bounds. Ashton Anderson on the throw-in up to Tharman. Tries to get it up to Kellner, sent back by 13 there. Machon in the middle. Tharman controlling it, sends it to Mishichin, who is trying to get to a shot attempt and is not able to, but we got backside work by Cliver with his left foot. Not his natural foot, but nice foot on it by him. He just sends it a little wide left, so we'll have a goal kick by Dassow again. This time he's going to have to take it off the ground. Nice ball, approaches the 40-yard line. Savell first to get his head on it, actually. Medford controlling, try to send it in and are able to. Let's see who wins the foot race. Anderson's going to win it to him, but it's going to roll all the way to Quaid, who gets his hands on it, is able to send it back the other way. Tulusti's got some nice speed here on this near sideline, and he and Anderson are having a few battles down there. Cliver approaching, not able to secure the ball. Medford sends it the other way. Anderson gets his head on it. Looks like it's going to stay in bounds. Kellner able to get it, sends it off the Medford defender, Tlusty. Lakeland will have a throw in there. We're at 23-35 into the first half. Anderson on the throw, up to Tharman, who gets his head on it, but Medford defense there to send it the other way. 22 on the send. I think that's Blair. Yes, Sam Blair. Medford's got some numbers here, but Haling right now looks to be able to send the ball out of bounds there. It'll be a throw by Medford, and the T-Birds can get reset on the defensive end. Seidel possibly on the throw-in. It's a long way over for this nearsighted broadcaster. Looks like it goes out the end line, so Quaid will have the opportunity to kick. It'll probably be Savell, actually, for the T-Birds off the ground. We got a couple subs coming in. 17, Klusendorf will be coming back in for the Raiders, and looks like 16 is coming in for the T-Birds, Roeder, but he has not been beckoned on yet and is not into the game. I'm not sure what prevented that. Those of you that know soccer better than I do know why, but I don't know why. Klusendorf on the touch, over to 19, whiff. A little bit of a foot tussle there in the middle. Anderson able to get his foot on it, over to Haling, who sends it out of the zone. 21, Grippentrog on the touch, and Cliver controls back to Tharman, who sends it up deep middle, head on it by Blair. It's going to roll towards the right corner. 14, Seidel sends it up the left sideline. Medford controls it. 19, whiff again. Sends it middle. Anderson able to get his foot on it, but got an advance here. Klusendorf up on the left side, or right side, sends it towards Quaid, who has to leap into the air, but is able to secure it for the save. Nice attempt there from the sideline by Klusendorf. It's 5 saves for each goalkeeper, is by my account, which is far from certain. Peterson able to send it up the right sideline, will go out of bounds off of the defender. Lakeland will have a throw in about the 40-yard line. Now Roeder able to enter now that Lakeland officially has the ball in for Kellner. Lakeland throw goes up the right sideline, but not able to secure it with the defender or with the offensive player. Tharman able to get this though. Mishishin trying to get to his patented shot. He does get left, but he's high with his left foot. Waiting on a ball. There we go. We're at about it looks like must have been deflected off of Mishishin's attempt there. So we're going to have a corner here for the T-Birds. Again, Tharman, this time from the left side. Here comes his ball, low ball, saved by Dassau. Looks like he's going to throw it to his teammate this side, up the left side. Peterson gets it for the T-Birds, back to Savell. On a little bit of the approach here, sends it up. Tharman able to control, and now sends it. Roeder trying to secure it near that left sideline for the T-Bird offense. The ball seems to have been stayed in bounds. Nobody stopping it anyway. Tharman on the touch, but the defense gets it. Number 9 there again for them. Zach Rudolph in control for the Raiders. Over to Shield. Tries to get it to Grippentrog, is unable to. It looks like Tlusty is trying to come back in for the Raiders, but they have to wait until Medford will control the ball in an out of bounds or dead ball situation. Roeder trying to secure it, is not able to. Grippentrog again to Tharman. Tharman sends it middle. Grippen, Mishushin up towards Peterson, trying to track it down in the corner. Saves it, I think. Yes, he does. The ball stayed in play. T-Birds trying to keep it down there, are able to. Mishushin over to Radishek. Trying to dribble it in there in the middle, over to Tharman. Defended there by the Raiders, who are trying to get the run. Klusendorf out in front a bit there, but we're not able to secure the ball all the way. Lakeland kicks the ball out of bounds. Looks like it's time for Tlusty to come back into the game then for the Raiders. Got a little bit of break, keep his legs fresh, as he's been one of the primary threats offensively for the Raiders so far. Coming off for the Raiders is number 8, Gabe Felix. Medford controls after the throw. Shield sends the ball out of bounds, so go the other way for Anderson on the throw, up towards Tharman. Roeder on the touch. Cliver got it in a little bit of space here. Sends it over to Mishushin, who tries to keep it and is able to after a touch by Medford. Back to Radishek out in the middle. Over to Tharman again, across from his teammate. Sends it back to Anderson. Actually, Savell steps in front of it. Controls it up left sideline over to Roeder. Sends it back to Anderson, who sends it middle. Nice shoulder work there by the Shield there. Savell on the touch, got up quickly off the ground. Klusendorf was going to control it in advance. We're going to have to, Van Hefty trying, and he does a great job of getting his feet together and stopping that advance, but they still have not all the way cleared it. Radishek tries to get it and does, able to get it over to Peterson along the right sideline, who sends it deep. We got a run going for Mishushin, trying to track it down, and a nice play by Dassau, who had to go full out to prevent a backdoor goal there by Mishushin. Nice job. He sends it down the field. Another great deep kick that's bouncing down already to the 30. T-Birds will send it backward to their goalie, Quaid, who sends it back out towards midfield, about at the 35. Roeder the first to touch. Anderson with his right foot out near midfield. T-Birds controlling it. Roeder on the left side. Still got it. As Grippentrog approaches. Tharman on the left again and stays on that left side, trying to find something in the middle. Tharman approaching, chased down by as you can hear from the fans, not excited about that call by the referee. Had a push at some point by the Raiders. Mishushin will be doing a kick as the referee counts off the 10 steps that wall needs to be away from him. There goes the attempt by Mishushin. He can try for a goal. He puts it in left, and it is in the goal. Dassau able to get his hands on it, but the ball squirted through his hands, and Yaroslav Mishushin makes this a 1-0 game at the 31:45 mark of the first half. The T-Birds take a 1-0 lead. Nice bend on that ball by Mishushin, putting it up that the goalkeeper had to go up high to try and save it, but it goes through his hands and gets into the goal. Medford not real excited about the opportunity that was given to Lakeland there for that potential direct kick that ends up being a goal for them. Having some conversations. Medford will start with the ball. As you know, Newborough again on the start. See if any approaches change. I would doubt it in the first half of a 1-0 game. People are going to try and score goals, but it is a playoff. Fast approach for the Raiders. Anderson trying to track it down, does send it, but he's able to push it out of bounds there at about the 40-yard line. Grippentrog gives it to Shield on the sideline here. Shield to Rudolph, 9, tries the advance. Anderson able to send it off of Rudolph's legs. He goes the other way. Tries to get it up to Cliver. Evenhouse is going to be the first to touch, but the defender meets in there and sends it into the Medford zone. Radishek tries to send it up with his left foot, but the ball goes out of bounds to the Raiders, right in front of the T-Bird bench. Klusendorf on the throw-in. A couple people didn't like that throw-in either, but Evenhouse on the touch near mid. Sends it back to Mishashin, who will try the advance. Sends it up in the area of Peterson. Nice running ball. Peterson trying to track it down. Nice play by Dasso again. He has had to come out of the goal significantly and has done a nice job countless times to prevent a potential scoring opportunity for the T-Birds. And his foot, Savell does a great job to secure that ball. That high kick, not easy to do, to just deaden it right on the ground. Up to Evenhouse, who tries sending it up the left sideline to Cliver and does. Cliver will be the first one to get there, hoping to get the ball centered, and he does. Backside, and just a miss by Mishashin. Now an approach by Peterson, but another great play by Dassel. Fantastic. Great opportunity. Well done by Matt Cliver up the left side. Great center. Just a missed opportunity for the T-Birds. Tharman again on the back. We got a head coming in. T-Birds trying to control it, but Grippentrog able to get there first. Savell able to get in front and push. Does a nice job of getting it up the sideline to Peterson, trying to track it down, and does. We have about 6 minutes left, just over 6 minutes. Haling secures it on the right side. Still has it. Sends it to the middle. Mishashin there, but so is the Medford defenders. Radishek sends one into the air. Another running save for Dassau. By my account, he's up to 8 saves on the night so far. 5 for the T-Bird goalie, Quaid. Klusendorf on the touch. Anderson comes up and defends him. There's going to be a whistle against the Raiders there. From behind, a push from behind by number 9, Rudolph, on Radishek. We're at 5:15 left in the first half. Still 1-0 Lakeland after the Mishashin score at about the 30-minute mark or so. Anderson sends it in on the hop to Dassau, trying to get somebody's head on there, but not able to. Dassau sends it back towards midfield and beyond. Van Hefty there, but not able to get it. This time Savell does. Now Van Hefty going to be taken by the T-Bird, or by the Raiders there. 19 on the ball. That's again whiff. To Grippentrog, to Klusendorf. Tharman on the touch for the T-Birds. Savell over there sends it out of bounds. So got a sub coming in. Number 7 looks to be coming back in. I think that's Felix. Gerardo Estrada Rodriguez coming into the game for them. And he'll do the throw-in right away. Sends it up the sideline to their new sub, Rodriguez. T-Birds send the ball out of bounds. We'll have a throw-in again by Rodriguez. Van Hefty tries to get in there and does. Sent out by Radishek. Shield over there on the sideline, trying to control it for the Raiders. Looks like he sends out of bounds off the T-Birds. Shield on the throw-in. Savell on the head. Tharman out of bounds off of Grippentrog. The T-Birds will take it with 3:45 left in the first half. Still 1-0 Lakeland. Anderson on the throw-in. Grippentrog cuts in front and gets a nice header. Sent middle, but Radishek there for the T-Birds. Mishashin trying to get into, again, some space whenever he can. That's the goal for him as a player, of course. Sent it down the sideline. I don't think Cliver is able to track it down, and he is not. But he may have sent the ball to the sideline instead of the end line, which means a throw-in. That's a nice, heady play, worth the hustle for Cliver. Good play. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. Throw-in coming from Medford. Throw it up their sideline right in front of their bench. That's Rodriguez again. Shield taken over by Radishek. over to Peterson on the near right side. Now he approaches towards his right side, sends one in from a long ways away. A nice leaping save again by Dasso. Nice hands there by that young man. His 9th save of the game that I have. Sends it out again past midfield. Hailing and trying to get it. He does, able to secure it with his left foot. Nice header by Shield in the middle. Cleared by Medford up and over the Lakeland defense. Hailing trying to secure it along that sideline. Still in, looks like we'll have a Medford throw in. And Hefty on the clear. Evenhouse trying to get it. Got a nice high moon ball. That's a tricky one, but goes up and over the goal. So we'll have a goal kick for Quaid. We have 1:55 right now remaining in the first half of this regional final game in Minocqua. Lakeland currently winning 1-0 on that earlier goal by Michigan on the direct kick. Savell tries it clear, gets it out near midfield. Cliver the first to touch over to Michigan at the 45, sends it towards Kellner, but nice play by Grippentraud to step in front of that, sends it out of bounds. Lakeland have the throw in. Anderson on the throw. He spots Michigan near him, so controls it to him. Radishek with the approach has to send it to the side. Tulesi tries to do it, puts some pressure on the Lakeland. Got a throw by Peterson along that right side up to Cliver. Cliver working to get, he's able to secure, sends middle, but another grab by Dassau. 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Dassau is going to send it out near midfield. Hailing on the push. Medford will have an opportunity to advance right there at the 45, as you can see. I believe that's Tlusty over there. Shield is going to come over and send it with his stronger leg. We're approaching 40 seconds left in the half. See what happens here from Medford. Shield on the send. Quaid gets his hand on it, able to connect. Rudolph was the approach for the Raiders. 25 seconds left. Quaid with the ball in his hands yet. Sends it out on the punt. You must have heard the commentator earlier talking about his drop kicks being from the 1940s or something. Tends to get a good ball on those with the drop kick, actually. You can hear the PA announcer counting down. We're down in 5 seconds left in the half here, hoping that both teams are coming out of that half clean. We've had a great first half of play here. After 40 minutes, as we get to the halftime bell, it is Lakeland 1, Medford 0. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're going to take a short break here for half, and we'll be back, give you some stats, and get you ready for the second half in about 8 or so minutes. Enjoy that pizza or whatever you're going to do. Make some popcorn in the microwave. Have a good time. Get that fire started in the living room, whatever you need to do on this chilly night. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
go where you wanna go, and I want you to see what you wanna see, and you wanna be all you can be, and that's alright with me. That's alright with me. When I find my way back home, you'll be the first to know, 'cause you changed my life one day, walking through the woods to Sunday Lake. You changed my life one day, running through the woods behind Sunday Lake.
Welcome back, everybody. We got started just a little bit early. The teams are ready to get back on the field and start playing. So as you can imagine, a little bit chilly, a little bit of an excitement in the air here. Again, 1-0 just early in the second half. Medford on the aggressive approach. Michigan out near midfield. Great first half of action. If you were with us, hopefully you're able to get a short break, etc. during halftime. Evenhouse on the throw on the side. Sends it in the middle. Michigan tries to get there, but is unable to. Both teams had time at half to talk over any changes that they'd want to be making here for a second half, as somebody looks to advance and somebody's season will come to an end, unfortunately. Anderson tries to fight for it. Grippentrog sends it up. Savell on the chase. Sends it out of bounds. We'll have a throw in on the right side for the Raiders. Grippentrog all the way up there for that. Looks like he'll send it over to Telesti. Grippentrog on the head. Anderson sends it off Grippentrog out of bounds. He'll throw. Tries to get it up towards Cliver. Is able to. Ball goes out of bounds off of Grippentrog. Cliver on the throw this time. Out of bounds off Tharman. Grippentrog on the throw. Up to Telesti. Controlling it out near midfield. Sends it middle. Radishek on the steal. Up to Evenhouse. Mishushin on the left side. Sends it in, but it's going to be high. We'll have a goal kick there for the Raiders. We're 2 minutes into the second half, folks. Dassow sends it out. Tharman brings it the other way, controlling it in some traffic. Evenhouse gets his foot on it, gets a shot, still bouncing around out there, keeps it. Peterson on it. Still a lot of feet. Just outside the box, we have a call against the Raiders. Mishushin again will be from about 2 yards outside of the box area. It looks like he's going to use his left foot and try to see if he tries to go up and over that wall and bend one again, or if he sends to his teammates over there. As there's a collection of Thunderbirds. The referee's going to step in. No, now he retreats again. Looks like he thought he is confident where the Raiders are. Savell approaches the line. Here we go. Mishushin again. On the left foot, sends it high. Medford happy to come out of all of that with nothing after a few shots near in the box for the T-Birds. Savell on the header. Medford controls again along that right sideline. Telesti sends it up. Got Klusendorf chasing on the backside, but Haling able to secure it and send it out the other side. We'll have a Medford throw in from the right sideline. Nearing the corner. Telesti over there will be doing the throw in. Sends it into Rudolph. Back to Telesti. Tries to get it to the corner. Tharman tracks it down. Sends it again towards the sideline. This time off Telesti, actually. So Anderson will be on the throw. Mishushin tries to secure it, isn't, but Evenhouse does. Tries to get it to Mishushin, able to. Back to Haling. Over to Peterson, who gets a foot on it, but a little bit too much, but is able to still track it down again. Sends it up the right side towards the middle. Haling back towards Tharman, but Rudolph able to cut it off. Grippentrog on the approach, sends it up. Klusendorf chasing down with Haling. We'll see what happens. Haling sends it to the sideline. Guys, two number 17s running side by side there. Haling wins the battle of the 17s. Klusendorf will throw it in, however. Sends it in towards Rudolph, who gets his chest on it. Still in control, sends it. Bounces around, but Lakeland able to clear it. Blair steps up, sends it back towards his zone. Evenhouse. Controlled again by the Raiders. But Mishushin sends it up. Peterson going to have some space potentially. Then gets by this nice play by Blair on the backside. We got a substitution coming in, I think, for the Raiders. We got to stop, for the T-Birds. Kellner coming in early in the second half. Subbing in for Evenhouse. Radishek on the throw-in. right in front of his own bench. Sends it in middle. Cliver in the area, gets his chest on it, gets a foot on it, sends it over to Tharman. Back to Anderson. Middle to Radishek. Sends it over to the right side. Haling trying to get there from his defenseman spot. Sends it up to the right corner in the area of Peterson. Medford controls it. 14 down there from Medford. That's Seidel. Tharman sends it back in that area on a little bit of a moon ball. Headed, and it goes out the back line. Blair gets his head on it, I think he was trying to get it to the sideline, but not able to, and instead goes out the end line. So Tharman will have a chance for a corner kick from the right side. Coach Mishishin gives him a little bit of instruction. I'm not sure. We'll find out what that was, hopefully, by the execution here of Tharman. Here we go. Keeps it low on the ground. Goalkeeper comes up. Gassel puts his foot on it, sends it back out. T-Bird still in control. Cliver trying to, now sent back out by Medford. Anderson on the touch. Jockey in there with Neubauer. Savell out near midfield. Sends it up. Trying for a little bit of a long play, not able to get it there. Savell controls it, but here comes Klusendorf, sends it over. Anderson sends it with his right foot, but momentum brings it down the left sideline, so it'll be a throw-in for the Raiders in between their bench and the corner. Klusendorf throws it in. A little bit of a scramble. Van Hefty trying to get up to it, is not able to. Shield has it for the Raiders. Shield sends it. Haling able to send it out of bounds. Shield is trying to get towards Klusendorf, towards the corner. Ball already back in. Nice cross there by Klusendorf. T-Birds got some trouble, get it on the ground towards the goal, but Quaid there to secure the ball. That's Quaid's 6th save from my account. Quaid uses a drop kick again. Gets it out past midfield. Nice hop. 14 again, Seidel. Be the Raiders' ball. We are just under 9 minutes into this second half, 31 minutes or so remaining in the game. In this regional final from Minocqua at Lakeland Union High School. Backside, trying to track it down. Medford able to clear it to the right side. Tlusty over there. Sends a nice ball middle, but Van Hefty able to get a header on it. Tharman called for the push. So it'll be the Medford ball at the 45-yard line or so, 44. Again, my apologies to the soccer fans who are offended by my use of football yard lines. Shield sends it in towards the goal. Nice deep ball. We're going to have some footwork on it. We're going to have a probable shot on goal. Quaid there to get it off the ground. Nice save by Quaid. Some fancy footwork there by Tlusty, giving himself a chance to score a goal at a critical point there. Good ball by Shield as well. But Quaid there to stop it. He'll send it out on the punt this time as it approaches midfield. Shield there, the first to get his shoulder on it. Klusendorf keeps it in bounds. Looks like it's going to be T-Bird ball as Peterson approached. Coach Bilodeau doesn't seem to like that out of bounds call, but sometimes that happens to us coaches, right? Whiff on the approach, but Tharman rebuts it. Blair there to control it again. Seidel. Mishishin over to Peterson for the T-Birds. Sends it up in the vicinity of Mishishin, but not able to get it there. Medford clears it out of bounds. We are 10:40 into the second half. Still 1-0 Lakeland in this regional final. Radishek off the throw. Back to Peterson. Another sideline ball. Peterson on the throw. Trying to get some momentum up to, and he ends up keeping the ball along the sidelines. If this were basketball, that ball would go right where he threw it from, and it looks like it's the same for soccer, right where the throw started from, since nobody got to it and never got inbounds. Peterson gets his head on it. Radishek able to keep the possession for the T-Birds. Haling sends it up the right sideline. Blair back there for the Raiders. Sends it to his teammate in the middle there. Cliver putting pressure on. They send it back to their keeper. Mishashin trying to do fancy footwork. Good play by the Medford defense. Medford will go the other way. Klusendorf sends a nice deep ball. We'll see if Quaid's the first to touch it. He's waiting for it to get into the box, and he is able to scoot. He sends the ball in the pass to the left sideline. First touch there by Kellner over to Van Hefty. Van Hefty sends deep middle. Peterson able to secure it, and now the Medford will send it the other way. Shield on the touch to Rudolph. Tharman and Rudolph jockey in there in the middle. Tharman wins for now. Sends it up the middle again. Blair on the head. Klusendorf beats Haling to the ball that time. Tlusky on the touch. Over to 19. Sends the ball into the zone, but there's Quaid again. Quaid going to do the drop kick, and does. First to touch it is Mishashin. He's out near midfield. Sends it up the right sideline. Medford there to prevent. Mishashin again. Medford kneeing it up into the air. A little bit of backtracking. Peterson trying to get a mistake and able to get his knee onto it. Send it back towards the goalie, but that's out there with an easy grab. He sends it out on the punt, back towards midfield. Radishek the first to touch and controls for the T-Birds to Mishashin, who will send it back to Haling. Trying to get on it. Sends it up the right sideline. Good defensive play by Medford. Shield, oh, we got a little bit of space potentially. No, there's Sabell sending it back the other way for the T-Birds. Medford will head a throw about midfield or so. Just over 13 and a half minutes here into the second half. Still 1-0 Lakeland. Michon on the pass over to Grippentrog, stolen by Kellner, who will find his teammates, or try to, gets it in the middle, but there's Shield for the Raiders. Van Hefty sends it out the sideline. Good job there by him, getting it out of traffic. Looks like we got a sub coming in for the Raiders. Number 8, Gabe Felix, will be entered the game for Klusendorf, getting a little bit of break. He's been very active on the left side of the offense. Felix replaces him right there. Medford gets it down to the near corner, sends a middle, but there's Van Hefty, but there's going to be a shot maybe on goal. Not yet. A lot of traffic. Looks like we have a corner kick coming for the Raiders. Number 10, Shield, heading over there. He's been doing all of their deep kicking so far, corner kicks and any kind of directs and those types of plays. It's always been Shield for them. So he's got a strong leg, as we've seen Anderson and Haling again on the bars. Here we go by Shield. Nice ball, middle. Looks like the T-Birds headed up and over the goal this time. Hits the football goal post. So we'll go back over again to a corner. Shield again will be doing the corner. Ball rolling out around onto the field. They got to go secure that one before they send another one in. Nice high ball there, putting some pressure on the Lakeland defense. See if Shield keeps that same idea. Looks like Rudolph would probably be the primary target if possible. Another ball, middle. Rudolph does get his head on it, but it goes up and over and far left. Lakeland will be heading with the ball the other way. Excuse me, they said that we have another corner that must have been off of the T-Birds. I thought Rudolph was the first to get there, but he was not. Lakeland must have been the last to touch it, so we're going to kick from the other side this time. Again, Shield. We're at the 26-minute mark left in this contest, in regulation anyway. Sends it deep this time towards Tlusky. Grippentrog over there. Tlusky able to touch it. Tharman and him jockeying. Now it goes up the left sideline. Cliver trying to chase it down with Grippentrog. Grippentrog is the one to get it for the Raiders. It goes out of bounds off of Kellner. We got a throw in back going the other way already. Rudolph and Tharman tussling a little bit there. We got a call against the T-Birds. Looks like the ball is going to be going on the ground. Here we're going to go quick action, and they send it in. See if Quaid can get to there. They head it back out. Still got control of the ball. Going to have a potential shot here for them. Van Hefty able to clear it for the T-Birds. Back to Blair. There's definitely on the attack yet are the Raiders. Hailing up, beats them first to the ball. See if anybody can track that down. T-Birds happy to just let Medford clear back towards their goal, which Rakip does. Gets it out near midfield. Carmen to first touch it. Out near midfield again. T-Birds controlling. Tharman. Lakeland Peterson gonna have a shot on goal here. Nice stop. Still going, and they are able to score. Mishashin on the rebound to make it a 2-0 game. 2-0 Lakeland at the 57-17 mark of the contest. Just over 22:45 left in the game. Peterson had a great look from the right side, hit a great ball. The goalie just was able to get his hands on it, and Mishashin there for the rebound score. Medford starting with the ball here, down 2-0. They're going to have to play a little bit more aggressively on the offensive end, I'm sure, now with their season on the line. Tharman sends it down deep towards the goal, but Dassau there to grab it and sends it back the other way. Radishek in control over to Peterson. Medford controls on the side, throws it up and over. There's Haling. Grippentrog over to Tuleski, I would imagine, over there on that far side. A little hard to see sometimes. We're going to have a foul against the T-Birds, and I apologize if it's something other than a foul. That's how I would call it if it's a different terminology. That's the basketball official coming out in me. When I blow my whistle, it's going to be a foul most often, or a violation of some type. So. Medford sending it in. Backside, going to have a great shot on the goal here, and it's wide. Good defensive play by Lakeland. But they did dodge a bit of a bullet as they had an opportunity there, did Medford. And Lakeland trying to keep them off the board as long as possible, keeping that extra one cushion there. Quaid up to grab it. Evenhouse trying to secure the punt by Quaid. 19 over there. That's, again, with back to Grippentrog. Up to Tuleski, trying to, but Lakeland able to get it. Anderson sends it middle over towards Evenhouse, trying to get his foot on it, and is able to get it back to his teammate Mishashin, who's on the advance. Sends it in towards the right corner. Peterson not going to be able to get there, I don't believe. No, we'll have a goal kick. Just over 20 minutes, 20:40 left in the game here of this regional final game at Lakeland Union. Currently Lakeland up 2-0. The winner of this game will play the winner of Mosinee and Wapaka. Wapaka being the 2 seed and hosting tonight against Mosinee. That also was a 7 p.m. start. Dassau sends it in the middle, chested by Mishashin. Now just back and forth. Now we got Tuleski on it, but the defense there. Cliver on it, sends it over to Mishashin, over to Peterson, to Radishek, who sends it on the far side. Peterson not able to track it down. 19:50 left in the game here, folks. Lakeland controlling it. Mishashin trying to get to the middle, sends it over to Tharman, who sends it over to Kellner. Cliver. Tuleski on the approach, and there's a push by Tharman. This from behind. It's going to be a stoppage. I believe he's probably going to get a card here for that. Yeah, Tharman is going to get a yellow card from that aggressive play from behind, as you probably saw. He'll have to come off for a moment. Looks like number 7, Jaden Trotter, will be coming into the game for the T-Birds. During the stoppage here, we're looking at 19:28 remaining in the game. Looks like number 7, Rodriguez, will be on the approach for the Raiders, hoping for a chance to get it down to a 1-goal game here. Sends it up towards the goal. Quaid going to be there, I think, and able to get it off the bounce. Quaid on the save. Quaid will use the drop kick here and does. Sends it up near midfield. The first to touch is Trotter, who recently came in as a substitute for Tharman. Haling, miscue, sends it to the middle. Haling trying to get back and does. Beats Klusendorf to the ball. Hustle play by Haling. Great job by him there. I want to say hi to his sister, Victoria, who's checking in down in college, down in Ripon College. Hope she's enjoying the broadcast. Going to have a corner kick here. I would imagine Shield again. Can't quite see from my vantage point who's down there. It could be Rodriguez again, who did the last one. Still trying to keep it in the zone. Lakeland sending it out a little bit. Trotter trying to chase it down out near midfield. He's got to be a tough spot for Trotter to come into after sitting, I think, most of the night here. Get those legs running after you're sitting in shorts in a 40-degree temperature. He's doing a nice job out there. I would have had 2 pulled hamstrings by now, I'm sure. Back to Dassau again, who will send it out near midfield. Van Hefty, gets by. Klusendorf on the approach, gets it to his teammate. Ooh, nice backside pass, but not able to get there yet. It's Felix and Van Hefty trying to race to it. Van Hefty sends it out the side, which is a key play, rather than a corner that just ends up being a throw-in, which is far less likely to turn into something than a corner kick is. The throw-in here by Medford on that nearest corner. Getting some space. Lakeland again sends it out the sideline, that time by Evenhouse. We're down 17-15 left in the contest. Medford on the throw. Mishishin. Lakeland trying to clear it, and they do send it back a ways out near midfield. Blair on it, tries to send it back in for Medford towards the goal. Quaid gets his hands on it and will send it back the other way. Carter Quaid sends it out to midfield. Peterson and Trotter in the area for the T-Birds. Peterson controlling, trying to keep the ball, pushes it up the right sideline, seeing if he can get something centered. He sends it to the goal, and just off the crossbar, nice play by the goalkeeper, Dassau. Cliver trying to keep it in there. Mishishin. And we'll have a foul called there, I'm sure, as his feet get taken out from him by the defensive player. Ball's just going to be placed there. No cards or anything like that so far, which Lakeland would love, but the clock keeps rolling as well. Same thing, so that's a good advantage on that side for Lakeland. Going to march off their 10 steps or so, 10 yards, and looks like we're all set with that. Mishishin will take it from about the 19-yard line. Sends it up and over, just high. Medford will go the other way with it just over 16 minutes, just under 16 minutes left, 15:50. Tharman coming back into the game. Evenhouse will step off for a little bit, probably move Trotter around into where Evenhouse is playing, I would think. Tharman has played mostly in the midfield tonight. Continues there. There's Trotter on the touch to Cliver, who tries with the left foot, but is unable to do so. We'll have a goal kick for the Raiders. Dassau on the kick. Header there for Tharman. Bounces by, but nobody there for the T-Birds, just Raiders. And there's Haling trying to get to it. Felix on the touch here on the near side. Klusendorf in a little bit of space, sends it back to Rudolph, who wasn't able to secure it. Whiff has it for the Raiders, who sends it on the ground over towards Plusky, but Anderson beats him to the ball and sends the ball out of bounds. 14:30 left. We got a sub coming in for the Raiders. Shield coming back onto the field for Rodriguez. Got a scramble there, a little bit of a Tuluski trying to get some space. We got a nice advance. Medford's got some numbers. Quaid able to get his hands on it and send the ball just wide left. Nice play by Quaid. Had basically a 3-on-1 for Medford there. Big spot. Medford would have had a great chance to get it a 1-goal game. Just 14 minutes or so left in the game. Got a corner kick coming. I imagine that's Shield down there. He's, again, been the guy who's done it all night for them for the most part. Sends it deep. Header. Another ball in the air. Hits the bar and goes out of bounds. We'll have another corner. I think Quaid had to get his hands on it to keep that ball out of the goal and keep it out of the side there. So we'll go to the other side. Shield hustling over there. Again, a little bit of a got to keep going for Medford. They got to score soon. I'm sure in their minds they want to score as quickly as they're able to. Here comes Shield from the corner. This time it is near side. Head ball. Got it out of there for the T-Birds so far. Trying to get it farther. And there's Peterson clearing it all the way up the left sideline for the T-Birds. Trying to chase it down is number 13, Michon. Grippentrog will do the throw-in. Hitting the 13-minute mark, folks. Anderson on the touch for the T-Birds. Out of bounds off of the Raiders. Anderson on the throw-in. Got a sub coming in for the T-Birds. Looks like number 6, Austin Kellner, will be replacing Jaden Trotter, who did a nice job coming in there for Tharman about 12 minutes ago or so. Again, we go back to Anderson on the throw on the sideline. Mishashin has the ball at the 40, sends it far side, headed by the Raiders. Got another bit of approach. The T-Birds trying to get back, keep those numbers in their favor. Van Hefty on the ball and sends it the other way. Rudolph, big strong kid. Haling trying to be the first. He does. He's the one to get there and sends it back the other way. Mishashin. Haling with a yellow card. I didn't like what happened there with we're at the 12:04 mark left in this ball game. Shield will be taking the direct kick there once we get back to play. The T-Birds trying to prevent this, keep it a 2-score game. Everybody moving around, nothing happening yet. The official getting into position. He'll blow his whistle and we'll be ready to go. Shield will send it. Medford hoping for a misplay. Sends it towards the goal. Quaid there, up and over. No touch by Quaid, so it'll be their ball coming in. Again, Shield has a nice strong leg as we've seen throughout this contest. But Quaid and his defensive teammates have kept them off the board so far. They've done a nice job as a team, keeping shots off the goal for the most part. Defense has been hustling all night for the T-Birds. Mishashin sends it the other way with his head. Tharman, the first to the ball there, sends it up the sideline towards Evenhouse, not able to get there quite to it. Dassau over. Sends it out with his left foot again, out near midfield. Savell, Anderson, Kellner, Evenhouse, and Shields for Medford. And Evenhouse again. Want to say hi to Mr. Connor Evenhouse, listening and watching in tonight from all the way on the other side of the pond over at Hope College in Holland, Michigan. Hi, Connor. Hope you and Jenny are enjoying the broadcast over there. Savell sends it back across the way. And it goes out of bounds. Raiders ball. 10:45 left in this contest. Looks like Haling back into the game for the T-Birds after that yellow. Savell sends it back out deep up the right sideline. Nice ball by Savell, keeping that ball in play, making Medford get back there and play it. It will not go all the way out of bounds, but now it does off the end line. 10:15 left in the contest, still 2-0 Lakeland. Dassow going to take it off the ground. He does. Kellner into Mishashin. Tlusty over there on that far sideline. Savell sends it back the other way, but Grippentrog there. Kellner off his leg, back again. Savell and Tlusky. Van Hefty trying to get there. Haling does. Radishek over to Peterson, trying to keep it in bounds, and does. Klusendorf on the ball. The referee was hit by the ball, so a stoppage there. Medford sends it in. Nice ball by Shield. Quaid ready for it, I think, and yes. By the time Quaid kicks this in, we'll be about at the 9-minute mark left in the game. 9 minutes, still 2-0 Lakeland. Sends it in with the drop kick. Tries to get it to Peterson, who is the first to touch it. Sends it over to his teammate. Back to Peterson along the right side. Sends it middle. Hoping for a misplay. Cliver on it now. Over to Kellner. Tries to get it to Tharman. He's got to backtrack a little bit, but gets it. Sends it to Mishashin. Over to Peterson. Back to Mishashin in the middle. Great pitch. Pass there by Peterson. Some contact, but not worthy of a stoppage. Keep going here for these teams. Haling comes up. Makes a great play. Over to Peterson. Haling tries to send it to the right corner. It goes off the side of his foot and out of bounds. It'll be Medford on the throw-in. Coming back the other way, Haling heads it off the sideline again. Down to the 8-minute mark, folks. Haling keeps it in bounds this time. Radishek sends it middle, but defense is there for Medford. Some good footwork there by the Medford offense. There's Rudolph chasing it down. Anderson on the ball for the T-Birds. Shield again. Not able to control it there in the middle. Cliver over to Mishashin, but Grippentrog steps in. Quaid getting that one off the bounce on the approach by Neubauer, but Quaid able to get it. 7:20 left in the game. Quaid drop kick, sends it out near midfield. Radishek over to Cliver, who sends a nice nifty footwork, but just a little bit out of the reach of Peterson. Haling sends it up the right sideline, but out of bounds. Shield. Mishashin tries to get it, but not able to. Shield still has it, and still Mishashin with him. Ball goes out of bounds. (19) in the middle there. Huff. Whiff. Lakeland on the ball now. Radishek trying to send it over to Peterson. Does. Nice passing there by Radishek. Peterson just simply falls. Down under 6 minutes, folks. Medford going here. Blair sends it deep again. Van Hefty on the head over to Peterson, who keeps in the middle. Radishek tries to get it to Tharman and does. Sends it towards Kellner. Tries to get it to Cliver, but just wide. Again, Lakeland not trying to do much on offense, just trying to stay between the Medford and the goal. Savell tinkers with it there for a little bit, but able to clear it before, Peterson falls again. There's Van Hefty, clears it. Nice job, Van Hefty by Casey. Medford again on the control. Lakeland happy to sit back and play defense, make sure that Medford doesn't get too great of an opportunity for a chance to score a goal here. Kellner to Anderson. Anderson sends it up that left sideline, just basically clearing it. Krippentrog over there to Whiff, who sends it back. Over to Blair. 4:30 left in the game, 4:30. Seidel now back all the way to Peterson for the T-Birds to control, who sends it up the field. T-Birds going to have to hustle. They get back there. And Haling sends the ball out of bounds. Stoppage for subs. Bunch of new guys coming in for both teams. Looks like even house for the T-Birds. I'm sorry I didn't see who came into the game for the Raiders. We're down on nearing the 4-minute mark. That's Rodriguez approaching the corner. The defense there. Looks like the ball is going to be out of bounds. T-Birds ball. On the throw. Peterson on the throw. Tries to get it up towards Mishushin. Even house. Rodriguez. .330 remaining. 3:30. Anderson, nice footwork on the defensive end. Savell chasing it down, trying to send it up the field a ways and is able to. A nice ground kick out back all the way up to midfield. Even house just chasing around out there as much as he's able to, putting a little bit of pressure on that side of the field. Tharman on the steal. Felix trying to keep the ball in play and does. Down towards Quaid, who's able to get it in the box. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. Quaid puts it on the ground. Has got the attack coming. Quaid makes a fatal mistake by dropping the ball and picking it back up again. And Medford is able to score a goal after the miscue by Quaid at the 77-19 mark. Lakeland questioning their ability to go in that manner, but they were. They're going to talk about it. It looks like the officials are going to talk to make sure that that Medford didn't go too quickly there. Looks like the goal will stand, so it will be a 2-1 game. Again, if you didn't see that, Quaid had the ball in his hands, dropped it. Once he drops it out of his hands, he's going to have to use his feet at that point, but saw the Medford approach and decided to pick it back up. So we got a one-score ball game with just over 2 minutes left. Lakeland will, I'm sure, try to run clock as much as able and play defense as much as possible. It's up to Peterson here. Lakeland controls. Every touch now is critical to everybody. You don't want any fouls in the zones and that type of stuff. Quaid outside of the box and is able to secure it. Just over 2 minutes left. Quaid runs to the other side just to get a little bit of space. 2 minutes left right now. He sends the ball deep left, out of bounds. Medford will have the throw. Grippentrog on the throw in. Tharman on the head. Savell keeps the ball in bounds. Lakeland able to send it the other way. Everybody in the black team can't imagine how slow the clock is going. Everybody on the white team can't imagine how fast the clock is going. Medford on the throw in. 1:25 left. Rodriguez tries to get there, but not able to. Medford, or T-Birds send it. Here's Evenhouse back to Peterson. Happy to just control it at this point. Sends it to the far corner. Nice play by him. Hoping that he'd keep it in bounds. Is not able to. Just over 1 minute left. Will be a goal kick here for the Raiders. Gassow sends it. Doesn't get a great foot on it. Sends it to the sideline. 14 able to get the ball up into the air. Lakeland just hoping to have him. Are able to. Medford sends it up the right sideline. Anderson trying to beat his guy to the ball. Hits the bar, but not in. The ball just hit the bar, no goal. A lot of excitement, as you can imagine, down to 35 seconds left. 35. Tharman on the sends it up the far sideline. One's going to roll for a little while. Down to 22 seconds left. Ball getting headed around there. Tharman to be the first and sends it out the sideline, or actually stayed in bounds. Nice play. Now Cliver happy to send it out. 10 seconds left on the throw in here. Ball's bouncing around. That'll do it the way it looks, folks. Lakeland dodges a bullet by that ball hitting the crossbar late in the game. Hangs on for a 2-1 victory here tonight against the Medford Raiders. A hard-fought game. They worked hard to give themselves a chance at the end. But in the end, the Lakeland Thunderbirds win the game 2-1 in this regional final. The regional champion Lakeland Thunderbirds will await their next opponent, but we do know that it will be on this field Thursday night. Most likely a 7 p.m. start against the winner of the game between Wapaka and Mosinee. We'll let you know if we hear anything yet tonight, but for now, Lakeland regional champions, a well-fought game by Medford, giving themselves a chance there at the end, but Lakeland hanging on. Congratulations to Coach Mishashin and his entire team for a great season so far. Medford ends their season 9-8-1 overall, and the T-Birds advance and go to their record of 16-2-3. Great soccer game. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see many of you again on Thursday night for another live stream broadcast of this game. From Minocqua, again, your 2021 regional champion Lakeland Thunderbirds celebrating out on that field. Thanks again, everybody, for joining in. Have a great night.